Hi guys, welcome to Business Avenue, your portal for relevant tidbits for your career and business. My name is Edmond Jamna, and it's my singular honor making your way again with another episode. Now in this episode, we're going to talk about another form of protection for intellectual property, which has to do with inventions. So in this episode, we'll be talking about patents. Okay. So a patent is a type of intellectual property that grants the patentee or the inventor or the holder the exclusive legal right that bars other people from making, using, distributing, or selling their invention without their consent. Okay, in exchange for what we call an enabling disclosure. So we're going to take the elements one after the other. The first we'll discuss is invention. So an invention is a product or a process that provides a general new way of doing something. Okay, it can also be a technical solution to an existing problem. Okay. The next we'll talk about is an enabling disclosure. So enabling disclosure is making available technical information about your invention, in that skilled people in the industry relating to the invention can replicate it. So seeking a patent is a two-way street. Okay, the inventor has to avail technical information about its invention. Okay, then the state or the jurisdiction will provide security to bar people from abusing the information that has been made available. So in certain industry, a patent provides competitive advantage. So when we talk about competitive advantage, it is positioning one business in the proper light to thrive and make it more successful vis-a-vis its competitors or its rival. In certain industries, patent is irrelevant because in as much as one industry player has the monopoly over an invention that they have brought about, there are several others which are similar that its competitors or rival can use. So it doesn't become a big deal if you have the protection for an invention that you have brought about. So the workings of a patent has a variety of protection that it offers. So it becomes incumbent on the patentee to define the scope of the protection that it is seeking. Okay, so one can say that they don't want to bar anybody from using it, just that they want them to be restricted in selling or redistributing. Another two can seek absolute protection. So we're going to take a look at the criteria that qualifies an invention to be patented. Okay, the first is the novelty. So with the novelty, the invention must not be already in the public domain before the inventor files for the rights. Okay, so if the invention is already in the public domain where they have free access of its usage, the inventor forfeits the right to restrict it. Okay, the purposes of this criteria is that one, they want to prevent multiple registration or multiple granting of right to an invention. Secondly, it is supposed to prevent the public or third users from being inconvenienced in the usage of something they already had access to. So for example, if the public already have free access to the invention, then later the inventor wants to come about and let the institution restrict them from using it, it's going to be an inconvenience. This is worthy of noting, so that as a business person, the moment you bring up an invention, you have to register it at the early stages so that you don't stand the risk of it being leaked to the public and losing the benefit of registering it and seeking the maximum benefit to yourself. So the next criteria for an invention to be granted patent protection is the usefulness or the industry applicability. So here what it says is that there must be a clear benefit that the invention provides. Okay, it must not be abstract or hypothetical. So it must be clearly defined. The last criteria is the inventive or the non-obviousness. So here, the invention must not be ordinary. It should be something that is going to wow the industry that is supposed to be using it. Okay, if it's something that anybody or industry players can just think about it and bring it up, it doesn't qualify. So the patent workings grant monopoly for the inventor to restrict other people from using it. So if it is something that is part of ordinary setting, something that people can do it at the snap of a finger, then it is providing incentive for mediocre activities, for normalizing menial ventures. Okay, patent can also be sold, it can be transferred, it can be granted to other people. Okay, of course with the permission of the inventor. Okay, so when next you want to use somebody's invention, check to see whether it is patented before you fall foul of the law and you suffer grievous penalty that can affect your business. Okay, thank you very much for staying through. Until we come to you again by way of Business Avenue, take care of yourself and stay blessed. Adios.